folks, welcome back. I just couldn't resist a little ride out today, and I'm heading off to the Odenwald, which is for me probably the nicest part of Germany to go on a motorcycle trip. Absolutely amazing corners, beautiful countryside, and if I'm lucky I'll take out my drone and have a little fly. The beautiful R1250 GS Adventure BMW. And I'm really looking forward to this little outing because I have sort of been cooked up at home, doing a lot of stuff at home, and on my way I'm going to give you a little review of what it's been like owning this for the last 2 years. So folks, I've owned this beautiful baby now for over 2 years. I'm really happy with it. I've done quite a few long tours on it. I've done a couple of short tours, sort of like day out tours, and this might be in the way. And I must say, I would buy this bike again. In fact, as I said before, I went to buy the XR1000S, the BMW, and I ended up buying this here. I'm really happy with this bike. It just does everything so well. There are a couple of things that maybe I don't really like about it. I'm still not gone on the sound of it, the engine sound. And it does have that sort of old man thing about it, and people sort of suggest that a GS is an old man's bike. Now, it could possibly be, and I could possibly be an old man as well. But I'm really enjoying the bike. It has a lot of power, it's very fast. Oh, you're just fantastic pulling this bike. Bloody hell, I've forgotten what it's like. Nice stuff, nice. My God, this bike is fast. Woohoo! It'll go off-road if you wanted to. Steep. There's tires at the back that seem to slip a lot. And oh, okay. Oh no. Oh fuck. It'll do high speeds on the motorway. It'll serve you well comfortably. You can put a pillion on the back as well, and it works well with the pillion. You can drive the curves with it as hard as you really want. Look at the way this thing corners. Man. It's packed with all the electronics that you think you might need. Maybe I do need them. Maybe they have saved my butt a few times. There's ABS kicking in on me. But anyway, in all, I'm really enjoying the bike. I'm going to ride out on the Ducati Multistrada. I'm not too gone on KTMs, so I'm going to do the Ducati and see what that's like. If it's really good, I don't think it's going to be as good as this bike here. The GS just rides so well. You sit on it, it's perfect. Great for doing a daily tour. It's great for doing a week's holidays on, or two even. It's just great at everything, folks. It's brilliant at everything. But if it's really good, just for the change of it, just for the V4, for the sound on that, I think I might change this for the V4. I'm not really a guy to hold on to a bike a lifetime. I like to change the bikes now and again. It just gives a different perspective. It just makes things more exciting. And it's not that I'm getting bored, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting bored with this bike. It's just, I do seem to need something new now and again. If I really don't like it, which I don't think that will be the situation, I can always change it back and buy another one of these. But in all, I must say, I've been so happy with the GS Adventure. And people will say as well, the 30-litre tank, why do you need that? Well, do you know what? There's nothing wrong with having it. I always have a huge amount of fuel. I filled it up to the brim. You don't really feel the fuel. You feel it a little bit, but in general, you don't really feel that you have 30 litres of fuel on board. And it means I can get down to the south of Austria from the middle of Germany with one tank of fuel. It means that I don't have to think about fuel all day long. You know, most guys go out on a bike on a trip and end up fueling every second day sort of thing. I can get away with 2 to 3 days of riding with this huge big mega tank. It doesn't bother me. My knees are a little bit further apart. I know you can hug the tank better on a normal GS, but I've got really used to that, and I actually like the shape of it now. And I think if you're buying a GS, well, you may as well go for the GS Adventure. There's another thing about this bike which is very interesting. The pitch, or the rake. This is a little bit different. The bike has a shorter wheelbase. because it's an adventure, it goes off-road, which means that basically the wheels are closer together and you can turn and swivel better on a GS Adventure in the terrain, and it's just a little bit better to maneuver around. I may as well. Alright, you can do a Yui on a penny here on this thing. It loses a little bit of stability in the corners, but I don't think it really does. Anyway, the bike came with Anarchy tires. I think they came, you could either get the Bridgestones or you get the Anarchy tires. I didn't like them. They looked like little off-roady. I didn't even like the look of them. But I just thought they were a little bit fake looking for some reason or other. Now, they were the same as the Conti off-road attack things that I have on this, and like 10% off-road and 90% on-road. So if you do go down a green lane, you're sort of served with the tires that you have on it, and it'll still do a little bit of off-road. But the Anarchy tires, they felt grippy at the beginning, and then I thought they were going a little bit hard for some reason or other. I mean, they were only on the bike for about 6 months, and I ran them down. I got about 8,000 kilometers out of them, which is not bad. Both front and back went at the same time. So, I mean, I was scrubbing the corners and the Alps, so that means the front one was going. I was accelerating out of the corners, so that meant the back was getting the same punishment. So I ended up changing both at the same time, which you generally actually do. But I was delighted when I got rid of them because I found they were very, very loud, and they really annoyed me after a while. I thought it sounded like as if even a bearing was broken or something like that. But it was sort of a loud whining noise which didn't stop, and I ended up putting earplugs in. And the day I got my new tires, the Conti Trail Attacks, it was such a relief to drive this bike again. And I must say, the Trail Attacks feel grippier. They get warmer quick and you don't have to run them in. So I just say buy the Conti or Continental Trail Attacks for this bike. And if you don't go off-road at all, I mean, I'm on a path at the moment, so I'm always happy if I have some sort of an off-road tire. But if you don't really go off-road, well then just go and get yourself the Road Attacks, and you get a little bit more grip. So anyway, I think that's all I've got to say. In all, I'd buy this bike again. I'm really happy with it. And if you're going to buy an Enduro and you want to do a lot of traveling on it, and you want to take a pillion or a lot of luggage, there's nothing better than a BMW GS Adventure. Okay folks, thanks for being with me. I've really enjoyed the day. I'm getting a bit of sun now, and I hope you enjoyed the information that I gave you. Enjoy your day, ride safe, stay upright, and I hope to see you soon on the next video. And another thing, a lot of people watch my videos, and I'm really happy that they do. My channel is only 5 months old. I'm getting subscribers, but I'm getting an awful lot of people who just view the channel. If all those 10,000 people hit the subscribe button, it's 10,000 plus or minus, I'd be smiling. So anyway folks, thanks for being with me. Like and subscribe. Stay good, stay well, stay upright. Bye now.